Hey, this is Sabrina Monarch of Monarch Astrology and Magic of the Spheres podcast. I'm bringing a new series to my YouTube channel about Pluto in aspect in natal charts. And in this video, I'll just be offering you a short introduction of what Pluto in aspect means. And then I'll be sharing videos going through the different planetary combinations like Sun Pluto, Moon Pluto, Mercury Pluto, and so on. So first, the astrological Pluto. As an archetype, Pluto relates to our empowerment. It's our deepest soul essence. And that process of that soul essence really landing into our body and into our personality and into our incarnation. So it's also going to be our various struggles with disempowerment, being disembodied from that deeper essence, not feeling like it's fully realized or feeling like we're thwarted or blocked in some kind of way. I see Pluto as connected to our deepest power and the inverse, right? So considering the inverse, it's also a way of looking at our struggles and challenges as actually connected to our power, right? Like it's two sides of the same coin. Pluto as an archetype is magnetic, intense, and alluring. I first learned about my own Pluto aspects through Google searches when I was in high school, and I found this basic retro depth astrology website that I can't find again. I wish I could, but the text would literally glow on the screen when I was reading it. Like I knew I was reading something powerful. The information was penetrating, and it helped me see parts of myself differently. Later on, I was deeply influenced and still am to this day influenced by the work of Jeffrey Wolf Green on the nature of Pluto, and have then been meditating and observing this archetype as a foundation of my astrology practice since 2012. So Pluto is very magnetic. It either repels or attracts, right? In our power, it's where we're magnetic. In our not as embodied state in our own power, it's where we kind of repel or push away that which we desire because of our own intensity or compulsion, or just way that we're interacting with it that creates that level of energetic distance. Having power in the realm of Pluto is agency around what we attract and what we repel. How do we attract what we wish toward us? How do we cease to be entangled with repeating circumstances or patterns that we no longer wish to participate with? So what Pluto by natal aspect will represent generally when you're looking at your natal chart or others, planets that we have an aspect to Pluto natally, such as by conjunction, sextile, square, opposition, or trine, are up for major transformation in this lifetime. It can also be places that we experience a story arc around disempowerment to empowerment, or places that we're sensitive to power dynamics, either because of some vulnerability, a place that we don't hold power early on and we're seeking to develop it, or places we do have inherent power and we find ourselves on the side of the coin where we have the capacity unconsciously or consciously to dominate or assert our will over others. And that will also be something when we're looking at power dynamics where Pluto ultimately, in its best form, in my opinion, is where we create mutually enhancing relationships where we're neither under the thumb of someone else nor dominating others, unless it's consensual. And then on this channel, I'll be sharing a series of videos about Pluto in aspect to the sun, moon, and other planets. And just one final note for this introduction is that Pluto is penetrating and provocative. And in the spirit of that, that's also the delineations that I'm going to be sharing with you. Like we're thinking about a beautiful rose and its thorns, right? This part of our soul essence and the thorny things that kind of defend it or are in the way of that deeper blossoming of our soul essence. So there's an edge. There will be an edge. Pluto relates to our deepest desires, attachments, and our deepest psychology. So another kind of disclaimer is that I'm going to be speaking broadly and generally. And so the statements that I'm going to share in this series do not necessarily apply for everyone. So please be reflective about how you feel these words resonate with you. Each natal chart is so unique and there's so many complex factors at play that explorations like these will have a slightly reductive quality. Understanding our natal chart is a lifelong path, but I hope this upcoming video series sparks you and is meaningful. So I'm going to leave us here and welcome you to check out the videos as they come out about Pluto in aspect to other planets. Like this video, leave a comment, let me know what you have in aspect to Pluto, and subscribe to this channel if you're new here.